Welcome. Today we're going to talk about the Apple Magic Keyboard because there's been a bunch of good reviews about it, and I think that it is probably a really good product, and I am still not buying it yet, and I am going to tell you why. Buckle up. So like I said, we've had a ton of feedback on the Apple Magic Keyboard, and ultimately it seems like a really good mobile keyboard for your iPad. But like I said in the intro, I am not buying it yet. Not buying it yet because it's expensive. It's $349 US, which makes it close to 500 Canadian by the time I finish that out. And that's really a lot. And I am not convinced that I'm going to get $349 US of value out of it, at least as things are working now, right? Usually I would go out and work in coffee shops, and I'm not, because they're not taking indoor seating in my area yet, and I'm not sure that I will for a while, to be honest. And looking at that I'm not going to use it right now for a while. And the fact that I have a few other cases, right? I have an Initech case that comes with the keyboard. I have the Bridge keyboard, not the Pro Plus with the trackpad. I just have the original Bridge keyboard for my iPad Pro, which makes it a laptop, lappable. And those are far cheaper, right? With the Initech costing 40 US, the Bridge the Bridge keyboard I have was 119 US. The Bridge Pro Plus is only 299 US. And so you could even actually buy the Bridge Pro Plus and buy the Initech, and you'd still have just the cost of the Apple Magic keyboard. Now, I've actually seen some people justifying the purchase of the Apple Magic keyboard as hey, it's your dock. And honestly, I think that's super stupid. I think it's dumb. Number one, it's not ergonomic. It's way too low then. You're like hunched over a laptop. Like, we're literally building ergonomic desks so that we can work at home comfortably. Why on earth would we pick something that's worse ergonomically with a worse keyboard than some options? I mean, the keyboard's good for a mobile keyboard, but it's way worse than my Pro 2 right here. It's way worse than my, I got a couple keyboards over there, right? It's way worse than any of them. It's way worse than an ergonomic keyboard. And the trackpad's way smaller, right? I've got a Magic Trackpad 2 over here. It's way bigger for use with my iPad. Not only that, as a dock, really it's just a charging station. That's it. It's going to charge it. It's not going to, like my Stego USB-C hub, it takes it and lets me plug in USB, lets me plug in wired internet, lets me plug in a bunch of other stuff so that I can just hook up. I can hook up to my monitor, right? My 4K monitor right here that I'm using as a script. I can hook up to that with the dock, with that hub, the Stego USB-C hub, which I reviewed. Links on lots of the stuff up above as we go. So what you're saying is I'm going to bring this worse desktop experience with a worse keyboard with a smaller trackpad that doesn't give me like wired internet or USB access to anything. I'm still going to plug in that stupid thing off the side. I just don't get it. For the price of the Apple Magic keyboard, I could buy what I've got. I've got an Ergotron monitor arm right here. I've got a VESA mount. My VESA mount will go for anything. It's like a mobile arm. So it'll go with another monitor. It'll go with any other tech platform that I have that takes VESA. So even if the iPad changes totally and I have to get a new clamp for my tablet, I've still got the VESA arm. I'm only at $100 for that clamp, right? And I think I could actually probably fit up to just barely a 15-inch tablet in here if they come out with that for the iPad. Whereas this case is only going to fit, the 2018, the 2020 iPad, maybe the next one, and we have no guarantee it's going to fit anything after the two we have, right? It may not even fit the next one. So it just seems like a really expensive, bad purchase to be like, oh, it's my desktop dock. But it's just not, it's not excellent at that. It's bad ergonomically, it's a bad keyboard, and it gives you basically no extra features because there's no data transfer over that port. The truth is, right now, for the cost of the Apple Magic keyboard, you could basically buy almost my entire setup. I couldn't add the Pro 2 in here, but for only a little bit more than, my VESA mount for $24, my VESA arm for $24, my Ergotron thing was like just over $100. Honestly, actually, that's not true. You totally could buy this keyboard, and you could buy the Magic Trackpad and have the whole setup and have a nice ergonomic iPad desk. And you could buy a $40 case to carry it around in, and you'd be okay. Like, it just doesn't seem to make sense. So for me, at this point, I am not going to be purchasing the Apple Magic Keyboard, despite me saying I actually want it. I want it when I'm going mobile again, when I'm going to be working outside of the house. Even when my kids are not around every minute of the day, and I could work somewhere else in the house like I do when they're not around every minute of the day. But that day is not today. So I am not going to be, what I would say, wasting my money on it. because I have no way that I can actually earn the $349 US out of value out of it today, because it's not going to enhance my workflow in any way. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up below. If you loved it, you can hit the subscribe, hit the bell so YouTube lets you know about stuff, but make sure your device notifications are off so that I don't bug you all the time, because you should be hanging out with your kids, reading books, stuff like that. If you really loved it, then you can go to patreon.com/CurtisMcHale and support the channel so the videos keep coming. Have an excellent day.